Hello, boys and girls. Today's story is Young Cam Jansen and the Lost Tooth, written by David A. Adler and illustrated by Susanna Natty. This is a little chapter book. Chapter 1, Cam Jansen is not silly. There aren't too many great pictures, but anyway. Gobble, gobble, Cam Jansen said. She held up her turkey stick puppet. Gobble, gobble, she said again. Eric Shelton smiled. When my puppet is finished, our turkeys can play together, he said. Cam and her friend Eric were sitting at table 4 in art class. Annie and Robert were at the table too. It was almost Thanksgiving. On the table were papers, crayons, glue, scissors, string, beads, and feathers. There were also bowls of apples and popcorn. Robert said, "Playing with paper turkeys is silly." "It is not silly," Cam said. "It's fun." Eric told Robert, "Cam Jansen is not silly. She is very smart. She has an amazing memory. Cam remembers everything she sees." Robert said, "I don't think so. No one remembers everything." Cam looked at the necklace that Annie was making. Cam closed her eyes and said, "Click." "Why did you say that?" Robert asked. "My memory is like a camera," Cam told him. "I have a picture in my head of everything I have seen." "Click is the sound my camera makes." "I don't think so," Robert said again. Cam smiled. Her eyes were still closed. The beads of Annie's necklace are yellow, blue, red, red. "You're peeking," Robert said. Cam turned around and went on, so here she is turning around. "Green, blue, white, black, red, red, blue, and green." "You're right," Robert said. "You do have an amazing memory." Cam's real name is Jennifer, but because of her great memory, people started to call her the Camera. Then the Camera became just plain Cam. "My necklace is done," Annie said. She put it on. Then Annie took an apple from the bowl. She bit into it. "Oh!" Annie screamed. "Oh, my tooth!" Chapter 2, My Tooth is Gone. Annie ran to the sink. Eric ran with her. He gave Annie a cup of water. Annie washed out her mouth. Then Eric gave her a paper towel. Annie held the towel to her mouth and returned to the table. "You're lucky," Robert told her. "I lost a tooth once. I put it under my pillow, and when I woke up, I found money there." Annie took the towel from her mouth. "That happens at my house, too," she said. Annie looked in the paper towel. She ran to the sink and looked there, too. Then she came back to the table. "My tooth is gone." Mr. Fay, the art teacher, took the large bell off his desk. He rang the bell. Ding, ding, ding. "It's cleanup time," he called. Cam put the crayons in the box. Eric put the feathers away. Robert picked up the scraps of paper. He put them in the recycling bag. Annie was under the table, looking for her tooth. Mr. Fay came to table 4. "You did good work," he said. "Thank you," Cam, Eric, and Robert said. Annie looked out from under the table. She said thank you, too. Mr. Fay picked up Cam's and Eric's turkey turkey stick puppets. These look almost real. He shook Cam's puppet and said, "Gobble." He shook Eric's puppet and said, "Gobble, gobble." Then he put the puppets down and went to another table. Cam and Eric picked up the beads. "Hey," Eric said, "these white beads look like teeth. Annie's tooth must be in this box." Annie crawled out from under the table. Eric and Annie looked through the box of beads, but they didn't find Annie's tooth. Chapter 3. Click. Cam, Eric, and Annie gave their smocks to Robert. He took them to the closet and hung them up. Mr. Frey rang the bell again. "Ding, ding, ding. It's time to go back to class," he said. Children from the other tables walked out of the art room, but Annie said, "I can't go back. I still don't have my tooth." "Don't worry," Eric told her. "Cam and I will help you. We will find your tooth. We are good at finding things. We are good at solving mysteries." Cam closed her eyes and she said, "Click." She said, "Click" again. Then she opened her eyes. "I know where to find your tooth. Come with me," Cam said. Cam went to the closet. Annie, Eric, and Robert followed her. Ding, ding, ding. Mr. Fay rang the bell again. "You should be on your way to class," he said. "Oh, Mr. Fay," Annie said, "I lost my tooth." Cam said, "I know where to find it." Cam closed her eyes. Click. "I am looking at a picture I have in my head. It is a picture of Annie when she lost her tooth. She was wearing an art smock with a big front pocket. I think Annie's tooth fell into the pocket." Annie found her smock. She reached into the pocket. She took out 2 big beads and a feather. "What else is in there?" Cam asked. "Nothing," Annie said. There were tears in her eyes. "I still don't have my tooth." Cam, Eric, Annie, and Robert left the art room. Robert said, "I didn't think you could say click and find a tooth." The children went into their classroom. It was quiet reading time. Cam opened her book, but she did not read. She was thinking about Annie's tooth. Cam closed her eyes and said, "Click." "Please read quietly," the teacher said. Cam whispered, "Click." She whispered, "Click" again. She sat for a long time with her eyes closed. She thought about Annie's tooth. The school bell rang. It was time to go home. "Wake up, Cam, wake up," Eric said. "It's time to go home." Cam opened her eyes. "I was not sleeping. I was thinking about Annie's tooth, but I don't know where it is." Eric said, "We have to get our coats and lunch boxes. We have to get on the bus." Cam looked at Eric. "Lunch boxes," Cam said. She closed her eyes. Click. Cam quickly opened her eyes. Here she is during silent reading, thinking. Now she's remembering a lunchbox. "That's it. I know where to find Annie's tooth." "Annie, Annie," Cam called. "We have to go to the art room." Chapter 5. Here's your tooth. Eric took his coat and Cam's coat from the closet. He took their lunch boxes too. Cam and Annie were in the hall. "Wait for me," Eric called. "Come on, Annie," Robert said. "Let's go to the bus." "Not now," Annie told him. "We're going to get my tooth." Robert shook his head and said, "I don't think so." Then he went outside to the bus. Cam, Eric, and Annie went to the art room. Mr. Fay was carrying garbage cans. "Wait, wait!" Cam called out. "Do not throw away Annie's tooth." Cam found the garbage can from table 4. She reached in and took out an apple. Only one bite was missing. "This was your apple," Cam said. and here is your tooth." Cam gave Annie the apple. Thank you," Annie said to Cam. Annie took the tooth out of the apple. She put it in a paper towel. And I don't know if you can see right where her finger is on the apple, but there's a little tiny white special bump there. That's the tooth. Annie put the towel in her pocket. Cam told Annie, "You should thank Eric, too. He helped me find your tooth. When Eric said lunch boxes, I thought about eating. When I thought about eating, I thought about the apple. That's when I knew where to find your tooth." Annie thanked Eric. Eric gave Cam her coat and lunchbox. "If we don't hurry, we're going to miss our bus." Cam, Eric, and Annie ran outside. The bus was still there. "I wanted to leave," the driver said, "but Robert asked me to wait." Cam, Eric, and Annie thanked Robert and the bus driver. Annie told Robert, "Cam clicked and found my tooth." Robert smiled. "I knew she would find it," he said. "I just knew it." And that's our story for today. And I will see you in another book.